Good evening, Busman54. This is kind of like a, yeah, can you believe it? I'm already making a change on the AR we built, excuse me, last weekend. I saw a different rifle buttstock that I think would have worked better with this gun, or will work better with it, doing long range shooting. It's a different style. Instead of a carbine, it's a rifle buttstock, so you have to change the buffer tube. So that's what we're going to show you. And so this video, yeah, less than a week later, we're already doing an upgrade. Woo! How's that, cutworm? Upgrade in 6 days. All right. We'll turn it around and Jacob will do the work and I'll sit in video.
Alright, so in order to use the new stock that he has selected, we have to swap out the buffer tube because it takes a full-length rifle buffer tube versus the 6-position tube that we have for that. So I already broke it loose because that can be a royal pain once you've torqued it down. So I've already busted the castle nut loose. I was just backing your end plate off to get the spring and detent to come out slowly. Last thing I need is for them to go shooting across the room, and then we're out those 2 pieces. So I'm gonna just wiggle that back. Alright. Now there's no spring tension, so I'm going to take the spring out, like so. Another thing you need to be wary of is you do need to take your buffer system out. Otherwise you could be a little screwed. But since he has a silent capture system, what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to unscrew this while keeping some pressure over that buffer spring, the retainer spring, because we can get away with that here. And since this stock is going to stay with this tube for another build, I'm not even going to bother to take it off, or the end cap, or the castle nut. So now, ease on that. Okay, so the retainer and its spring are right there. Out comes the silent capture system.
Yep.
Now, we've already put it in here. With this silent capture system, they provide a spacer for rifle length stocks. So, I'm just going to slip this in there. I'm going to set this over on the bench. And we're going to do a little test fit here, because I should be able to run this all the way in, and it should make me have to push this retainer down. If it doesn't, well, we're in a little bit of trouble. Okay, and that is holding the retainer down, which is good. Now, you don't really torque these down. Nice and snug is typically enough. You have to remember that these are made out of, these receivers are either made out of a poly or an aluminum. And this is a steel tube, so you just, there you go, give it a little snug. So, the retainer is in place. Now you get your buffer system back in. I remember this being the fun part when we did it the first time. Press that retainer down. That's how it works. Almost. Ah, so close.
There's a pin over here, Jake.
do it. There we go. Now the buffer system is in place.
See, that's the cool part about AR15s. There's all kinds of parts, all kinds of upgrades. It could also be a challenge in terms of knowing when to stop changing parts and upgrading.
Now, with this rifle stock, in order to actually mount the stock, you have to take off the back rubber pad.
Loosen this cap screws on the side.
2 screws that you pull off, you pull the pad, it screws onto there. I've also loosened these 2 screws on the side. It's still pretty snug, so this is probably still going to take quite a bit of effort on my part to get it on there. But the important part is that you get your spring back in here.
With a little bit of help.
Ah, it's fine. So, with that spring in there, this now acts as your end plate. And so...
And that stock, that's aluminum, it's not plastic. It's
No,
aluminum and
it's
steel. Poly?
This is a poly.
It's poly aluminum.
No,
It wants to be aluminum.
yeah.
Okay, I'm wrong. But there is steel in there.
Okay. So, now, I obviously need to back this off just a little bit more as we've hit that point.
They said it was aluminum anodized.
It feels more like plastic to me.
I think it's aluminum, guys.
Yay. Need to check just one thing. I'll be right back.
Alright, we're back. He got
A
it.
little wiggling, but managed to get it in there.
Got it slid in, and now he's putting the screw in the back behind the buffer tube that secures it.
Alright.
So now you put the, what about the back plate on there? Oh, you got to tighten up the sides, the button heads on the side of it.
I'm just making sure
Yeah.
that this is still free, because if it isn't, then you gotta tear it back down. And it is. So that's still good to go. This acts as just a secondary source to secure it. Primary source is the screw that's in the back here. Alright. Now, take the end plate. Goes on here. This is the piece that you take off to get to the screw. Now you put the screws back into it, re-secure it. It's nice to have a little cushion to your shoulder. That's about as easy as it gets.
Well, we're back. So, there it is with the nice upgrade. this rifle stock. Cheek adjustable, back adjustable. We measured it with this fully collapsed. It's 44 inches long. And she's heavy. Well, Cutworm, you ready to go plinking, buddy? I got my little toy. You can get your Uzi. I'll come over and we'll do some target shooting. Well, this is Busman. Hope you guys enjoyed the Super Bowl game Sunday. I'd like to thank my son for helping me build this. And you guys have a great weekend. Bye.